Step 1. Call our office and ask to have your system put on test for 1 hour. This way they will ignore any signals you may generate while swapping out the SIM card. Step 2. Find and unplug your power transformer. The power transformer is a small white box that plugs into a standard electrical outlet. It's usually located near your panel, and you'll need a Phillips screwdriver to remove it. All you do is unscrew the screw that screws into the center of the outlet, unplug it from the wall, and then let it hang by the wires. Just don't drop it so that the wires snap. Just let it hang loosely. Step 3. Remove the decorative frame from the front of the panel. At the bottom right hand corner, you'll find a slot that a quarter will fit in perfectly. Just give it a twist. It'll pop loose. Then pull the frame away from the front of the panel and set it aside. Step 4. Open the panel. On the top of your panel, you'll see two small tabs. If your wall is uneven, they will have had to install set screws. To remove these, you'll need a very small tip Phillips screwdriver. Remove the screws, don't lose them. They're very small and easy to lose. Most times there are no screws here, just because the panel fits so nicely on a nice flat wall. But then to open the panel, you lift up on these tabs just slightly, and they'll snap open. Then all you do is fold the panel down. Now the panel's on a hinge right here. Get that out of the way. And there. It can easily fall off the wall if you lift the bottom side up. You don't want to do that. So if it's laid down flat, it'll just hang from that hinge upside down like that. When you're opening it up, be sure that these wires do not pull too hard. You have an antenna wire for the cell unit. You have your power wire. You may have additional wires for sirens. Step 5. Disconnect the backup battery lead. If you squeeze this clip right here, it will release the catch and you can unplug it. I'll show it to you up close. Basically, you squeeze in right here and then unplug it from the panel. All you're doing is giving it a little squeeze like that. Step 6. Confirm that the lights are all out on your cell unit. This whole card right here is your cell unit, and you have 4 LEDs across here that will flash intermittently if there's still power going to it. Just confirm that those are all out. Step 7. Swap out the SIM card. So the SIM card just slides into place underneath this retaining bar. But right here and right here, there are little ridges that you have to lift the SIM card above before you can slide it out this direction. So you can do this usually with your fingernails. If you put your finger right here, this part right here, and lift up just a little bit, you can slide underneath the SIM card and lift up just slightly. Then take your fingernail from your right hand and slide the SIM card over to the left just a little bit. So now I've gotten it raised above there, and then I can just put my finger on top and slide the whole thing out. Just like that. Now, take your new SIM card with the cutout on the bottom left corner, slide it underneath these tabs, get it centered. Once it's centered, slide it all the way into place, and it will snap down and be retained by this little tip here and this little tip here. Step 8. Reconnect the backup battery lead. All you do is just grab the lead that you unplugged earlier and plug it back in. Make sure it's snapped into place. Give it a little pull just to make sure it's not going to come back out. Step 9. Close up the panel and reinstall the top 2 retaining screws. As you go to close up the panel, you need to make sure that these wires going back into the wall do not get pinched underneath or off to the sides. So slide them in as you slowly close it up. And it should snap into place. If you have retaining screws, install them now. And you're just screwing into plastic, so you want to just screw these until they're flush. If you keep twisting hard enough, they will cut out the threads. So there you go. Step 10. Reinstall the decorative front frame. Just lay it on the front and snap in all 4 corners. Step 11. Reinstall the power transformer. Most likely this wire is coming out of a hole right underneath the outlet. So all you need to do is stuff the excess wire back into the hole, plug the transformer into the outlet, and screw in the retaining screw into the center hole of the outlet. Step 12. Wait a full 10 minutes for the system to power up, during which time it will upload and download updates. And be sure to check that the time has updated from 12 o'clock or 12:10 to your current time before proceeding. Step 13. Run a communication test. All the button presses I'm about to show you have to be done within 3 seconds of each other, otherwise it will default back to this main screen. So you start by hitting the settings button at the bottom, scroll down until you get to system tests, hit enter, enter your 4-digit code, and OK. At this point you can pause. You're in now. So you have 3 tests: sensor test, comm test, and system download. Your system is already downloaded after you powered it back up, so now you want to run a comm test. All you do is press comm test. It'll tell you that the comm test is in progress. Once it's completed, it'll say that the test has been sent OK, and then check your central station report. To get out of test, press the close button repeatedly until you get back to the main screen. The 14th and final step. Call to confirm that your communication test has been received and to have your system listed as active again. And you're all done. Please note, wait at least 1 hour and 10 minutes before arming your system. When you first power up your system, it believes that all of the sensors are closed, whether they're open or not. If you were to arm your system and your sensor were then to check in a signal saying, hey, I'm here, I'm open, it would cause an alarm. But your sensors check in every 69 minutes. So if you wait at least 70 minutes before arming it, you'll eliminate the possibility of these false alarms. We also recommend that you run a full alarm test on your system. For an instructional video on testing your system, as well as other videos in our how-to series, please visit our My Alarm Center YouTube page. Thanks for watching.